The images you see are the situations during the ECQ and GCQ in our country. This situation truly changed our lives in different ways. Do you agree when I say that this is the darkest global problem we are facing today?
Good day, learners! Once again, I am Sir Lau Pasqua, and I'm back for another Learning Field episode only here in English with Sir Lau. This pandemic is indeed a dark time and seems to be a heavy pour of rain. But what do we usually see after darkness and heavy rain? That's right, there's a rainbow that awaits. Hence the line, there's a rainbow always after the rain. For you, what is the meaning of a rainbow? That's a nice thought. Some of you may say that a rainbow means hope after a problem. Some of you might be experiencing depression and anxiety during this pandemic. But just be still and use this situation to develop your skill and character. You just don't know. You have more skills that you have not discovered yet. Our lesson today will teach us appreciate both our capabilities and our incapabilities. This is a parable entitled The Parable of the Rainbow Colors, written by Juan and Flavier. But before we start our story, I have here my friend. He is Charlie the Challenger. He is here to challenge you to answer some questions before we delve to the story.
Here is the challenge. You have to give the meaning of the bold words in the sentences by matching it from the choices on the pool of definitions. Here are the choices. A. Likely to cause disagreement. B. Love for one's country. C. To say unfair comments. D. Very strange or unusual. And E. Blatantly and disdainfully proud. Let's start with number 1. The people in the city denigrate the folks' fashion style. The meaning of denigrate is letter C. To say unfair comments. Number 2. I am the best and no one can beat me, yelled the haughty student. The meaning of haughty is, if your answer is letter E, you're correct, blatantly and disdainfully proud. Let's have number 3. Going to outlandish places always excites the adventurous man. The meaning of outlandish is letter D, very strange or unusual. For number 4, our national heroes' patriotism was so admirable that they sacrificed their lives for our country and fellow men. The answer is letter B, love for one's country. And for number 5, if your classmate insists you to do something you hate, it will result to contentious discussion. The meaning of contentious is letter A, likely to cause disagreement.
These are the words from our activity. Remember these words because they will be used in our story today. Let's now have the parable of the rainbow colors.
It all started as innocent statements by each of the colors. No attempts was made by anyone to denigrate the others. There was even an element of restraint and humility. But as time went on, the colors' declaration became stronger and haughty with an overtone which tended to put down the other colors. Their claim became very explicit as to who was the best color. It reached the point when the colors were actually quarreling. I am the brightest, for red is the most striking. Why? Life-sustaining blood is color red. I represent courage and bravery. Even love symbols such as hearts and roses are color red. What can be brighter than my yellow, exemplified by the sun? I am the color of gaiety and warmth. Without me, only the eye-glaring ones remain.
What outlandish claims? Sunrise is orange, not yellow. I am more important because I represent health and strength. Look at the ripened fruits and vegetables. They are predominantly orange.
Well, if you're talking about vegetables and leaves, you are referring to my color. I am the symbol of life. All that thrives in the fields and the forest is the greenery I provide. I am the most important color. What can be more expansive than the sky and the seas? Do you forget that the farthest skies and the deepest seas are blue? I represent patriotism. I stand for the depth of feelings and extensive spaces. You talk about wide areas? I hope you realize that the largest area in the world is silence. And I represent that dimension with my color. It means thoughtfulness. It is prayer expressed in the deepest of feelings.
Aha! You forgot the pomp of royalty and the power is violet. I am wisdom and authority. What can be more overwhelming?
Suddenly, the rain interrupted the contentious exchange of arguments. You are probably all wrong and all right. Yes, you all have your unique features, but all of you have a special role. And more importantly, you need each other to give the mixed colors and beauty. From now on, you will not be seen separately. When it rains, a strip of colors will appear in the sky. You will appear together. You will be called a rainbow. You will then represent cooperation and hope. And after that, the rain disappeared.
How do you like the story? It's simple and full of lesson, right? Now, Charlie brought us here another challenge for us to succeed. In this activity, you will have to color a rainbow chart with colors that represent the characters of the parable. This rainbow chart is divided into two lengthwise. On the left side, write one-word description of the colors according to the parable. On the right side, write your own characteristics that relates to the description of each color. Good luck and be creative, learners! I am excited to be mesmerized by your colorful outputs. We are now on the last few seconds of our episode. As I say goodbye, always remember this advice. At your young age, sometimes you experience being judged as incapable of many things about life. This somehow affects your belief in life and performance as well. I hope that you know how to defend yourself from being belittled and how you should anchor your strengths to a broadened horizon. But wait, do you also want to learn to give advice and directions? If yes, subscribe to this channel and our next episode is about giving advice and directions using imperative sentences. This is Sir Lau Pasqua. Thank you and see you the next time.